little seal buddy. There's a seal up here swimming in the water. That's cool. It's not usually too hard to pull up the anchor. Oh, it's a beautiful morning out here. It's my morning workout. Come up here and pull the anchor up. We got about 30 foot of chain, and then the rest of it's rope. And here in Olympia that works. Usually let out about 90 feet total. 30 feet of chain and 60 feet of rope. It's a really muddy bottom here. So this is the morning routine. This is what we do every morning. Pull up the anchor. Got a deck hose. And rinse off the deck with it. Get the mud off of there and everything. And your hands and your feet too, because they get kind of muddy. Put the sailbag back down. They get kind of muddy sometimes when you're pulling up the chain and stuff. And I'll just drop it back in the water and dunk it a bunch of times if it's all muddy. There's Isaac and Miley's boat there. I call it the mint chocolate chip pirate ship because it's that green color. Reminds me of mint chocolate chip ice cream. Alright, so let's motor in. I'll shut the hatch so that the engine noise isn't quite so loud. Get us a little bit better sound quality. Yeah, I forgot my coffee. Went down there and got my coffee, got my sunglasses. Because it looks like it's really sunny today, so to get the right angle, I'll probably need them. We're just kind of bobbing around right now. Not much wind or anything like that, so no hurry, no rush. And you can listen out the back and you can hear the engine coolant water splashing, and that's what you listen for when you're starting a boat. Because if that's not going, then you need to change your impeller. I've had to do that once. Up in Seattle, anchored out, sailed up to Seattle, and because we're here in the Olympia harbor, downtown Olympia, sailed up to Seattle, and I guess, I don't know what if it was the seagrass from that area or just coincidence, but I had to change the impeller out, and I went ahead and sailed from Seattle to Blake Island with the engine down without being able to start it, because it would start just fine, but you don't want to run it without the coolant because you don't want to damage the motor, overheating it. So Yanmar, it'll run. I mean, you can literally turn it off, pull the key out. It's a diesel motor that doesn't have any glow plugs. It doesn't require electricity to operate. So it's a very, very reliable motor. Everything's mechanical. There's no electrical components to malfunction. So it's very reliable. So I'll try and give you a view of where we're coming in at. This is the marina downtown Olympia. You see it from my point of view. It's got a little tarp over the seating area here. It gives us shade because in the summer it gets kind of hot. So the tarp gives us a little bit more shade. I have like a bimini cover above my head, and I made these little plastic things. This got a roll down one in the front too, so I can kind of encapsulate myself in here on a rainy day and keep the back seat dry or whatever. We got the 2 kayaks in tow behind us. And so anyway, get that set back up right there. Coming in, park the boat here. I don't know what would be a better view, maybe up on the bench here or something. Probably not too bad. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. Got it kind of propped up there in a precarious type of way. So if it falls, it's kind of to be expected, I suppose. But at least you can get a view of the dock, the landing the boat. And I mean, we pretty much park the same exact spot like every day, you know? I mean, we moved back a little bit because that plug down there, the breaker stopped working. The outlet breaker stopped working on it. So we moved one space further over because the breaker works on this outlet here. It still works on the 50 amp outlet, but we use a 30 amp outlet so to plug into shore power. And the 30 amp outlet on this little tower thing here works. So because of the direction of the prop, when you hit reverse, because it has to come out kind of at a funky angle because of the rudder, so that it doesn't hit the rudder. So when you hit reverse, it sucks the back of the sailboat to the left. Oh, that'll give a pretty good shot. Sucks the back of the sailboat to the left a little bit, and so you can kind of come in and hit reverse and just kind of suck it right up to the dock and stop you at the same time. It's kind of nice. Good way to do it. Pull this sucker back in. I was worried about the camera, so I didn't really pay too much attention to how I was docking. And so come up here and get a front rope. I don't think the camera can see me, but I'm just tying the front line just like I did with the back. And then then I'll come back and plug in the power. Plug in some power here. Get that plugged in. Boom, boom. And that's it. Then we shut down the engine. I always like to straighten out the rudder. And again, like I said, when you turn the key off, the engine doesn't turn off. So you got to use the fuel shut-off switch, which is a little paracord with a little plastic knob at the end. Little makeshift little setup. And get the camera. We'll go inside and shut off the engine coolant and stuff like that. We got our little wagon that we carry stuff, groceries and stuff. A couple life jackets. And this here is Isaac's boom for his little sailing dinghy. I broke it, so I got to glue it for him. And we got our little orchids. They're coming out pretty good. And come down in here and just come down here and shut off the engine coolant water. And then we come over here and switch off the power to the inverter, switch it to shore power on the transfer switch, and then we plug in the battery charger just to assist the solar panels and make sure we get a full charge. That way we can do everything we want to do, watch TV all night long if we want to, and stuff like that. So kind of just go around, do a little cleanup, do a little chores, morning chores. And that's pretty much the routine. Sit and enjoy my coffee and plan what we got to do for the day. So that's it. All right, later.